What up, everybody? This is Al the Pal 78, and I'm coming at you today. And I'm gonna do this new Excel spreadsheet thing that I've been doing before. But I'm gonna do it again. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually allow myself to do things, and I'm gonna show you the easiest way to do something, and that's gonna be it. So we're gonna go with the data sheet here. You're gonna see the data sheet. We're gonna just copy this data sheet, but not exactly like that. We're gonna put an equal sign here, and then we're gonna go to data sheet and then put A1, press enter. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this across as many as we need. Now, when it starts getting zeros, we know we don't need that because that means that's an empty cell. So what we're going to do is going to highlight all this as well. Now we're going to drag it down. So we start seeing all these empty zeros, which mean nothing. Now, the cool thing is that you could see the L, the T, the J, the O is different from the zeros. And you can see that we don't need this here because we're going to be doing X lookup. Yay. And I'm trying to keep these videos down to 10 minutes. But the first thing we want to do is in this row right here. So from here to here, we're going to make an if statement so we don't see zeros. So we're going to control X this real quick. We're going to put an if. We're going to put a tab. We press tab is going to open parentheses, capitalize it, and your logical test. If this sheet equals nothing, then show nothing. Else, show this sheet. And this should work. As you can see, there's nothing there. But when I double click this little arrow right here, it only shows JLo. I'm joking. It shows the letters here. All right, that's step one. On here, we go to Home tab, and we're gonna go and make this a short date, which is that. I don't like short dates. I like the long dates. So we're gonna do that. Click. We can make this a little bit bigger so we can see it better. And we're gonna worry about the needs good right here. We're gonna worry about this later. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change it right here and call it rifle needs, needs or good. And those are the words we're gonna use. So let's press enter. I mean, we don't really need to. This could all be like if we highlight this whole thing right here, this could all be like this, and everything would be like that. And it doesn't matter because on the VLOOKUP, we're gonna make that look better. But as you notice, let's do this right here so everything is perfect. And they got rifle needs good. You know, do they need it or they not need it? All right. So that's what that means. But we're not worried about this right here, and we're probably gonna add another one when it comes to the easiest way for ranking. So we're gonna do all these step by step, and I'm gonna actually do this real easy. So we're gonna do a VLOOKUP, and when I'm done with the VLOOKUP, we're gonna stop the video. This is how I did it in the Marine Corps because this is the only lookup and understanding that I could find online. So this is probably one of the not so great ways. I mean, all the ways are okay. The problem with the VLOOKUP, when you look into my rank, if I highlight this whole thing, for some reason it's not working with number 5, stuff like that. So it doesn't work properly. You can only highlight these 2 rows. And you can only use up to 2 columns from what I've been doing. I've been trying not to do it like that. But so this is what I see. So the first thing we do anytime you have a what they call it, a formula, you want to put an equal sign, like we did with the if statement, and put VL and press tab. It'll give you all the other information. And we got to put up the lookup value. Now we could put a comma B2 because that's what it is, or we could just click on B2. I mean B2 and then comma, or we could just click on B2, and then it's looking for a table array. So my table array is going to be here. We're going to start here and here, and then we're going to go Control Shift down. Now, what it is that this is table 3. I created this as a table. So in order to make this not a table and make your lives easier, we could just click anywhere in the table and you'll see this. When it's not a table, you won't see that. So we're going to convert this to a range. So we don't have to worry about that. All right. So let's start that VLOOKUP one more time. And, this is how some people will start it. B2, comma, and my table array. So we're going to make this a table right here. We're going to highlight these 2, press Control Shift and down. It's going to highlight all of it. And you see it gives you the proper, what they call it, the proper numbers right here. You want to press F4 on that, okay? Then you want to press comma, and you want the column index, all right? And you want it to be 2 because you wanted the second one. Nope. And then you want comma and you want false because you want it to be exact match. One of the problems they had with this VLOOKUP originally was that it was not defaulted to exact match. You press enter, it's going to give you 26. Come here, and you got these mess up things. Now, why did it mess up? That part I don't know. We have this. Oh, because we didn't highlight the D1 and press F4. So now we do it, and then we come back over here and do the same thing. Oops. And all the numbers should be correct. That's what I did because when you're in the military, and this could also be for like senior CEO, president, people in charge of this thing, like all the highest supervisors for each level, stuff like that. I hate when that thing comes on. So what that happens is that's how you do it. Now, how would you organize this without seeing position? Oh, first of all, we're gonna click here and highlight all this. We're gonna go to sort filter, we're gonna go to custom sort. Now you're gonna see all this stuff right here, and all this stuff is exactly right. However, let's delete it more and let's add a level. And we're gonna go position, smallest to largest. And the reason we add these levels, last name, A to Z, and then we add first name, and then we have middle name, middle initial, and middle name, depending how you have it. You press OK. So this put all this in the proper order. See that? First lieutenant, captain, sergeant, whatever. This gives you a number order. This is gonna allow you to sort this easier by number order. General, number order. Now we could also do it from highest to lowest, and it'll just be weird. But that's basically it. That's all you have to do. Now the only other thing you have to do is hide this, and there you go. Now I would say you should put this in a table, right? And then you have this table right here, and you don't even have to unhide it anymore because it's gonna add landscape, right? And then it's gonna have a number. So let's unhide it. Where's the unhide? Um, unhide. Okay, we're gonna have to do that and then press unhide. As you can see, it gives you the proper number already. So now you just have to put Lucas, I don't know, John. Bam. But it gives you the right number. So you would have to just do this again and then press OK. Smallest to largest, you hit it, and then Lucas is somewhere in here. I just made that up, John Lucas. I was thinking of I was actually thinking of the guy that made Star Wars. And you can change all this right here. And if you delete this, it deletes it, and you can tell you have a table by doing this. Why is this good? Because if I just did the formula here, right? So we do this formula right here, press enter, it automatically generates it for everybody. That makes it a little bit better. And like I said, I'm trying to keep this video down to 10 minutes each. Trying to. The last one is going to be more than 10 minutes. But this one right here is the 10-minute stuff. Okay. Actually, I might just do index match and the easiest way for ranking. Same. We're going to add stuff to this later. We're going to do it on the last one. That's the easiest way to do it. But for the VLOOKUP, that's pretty much it. Some of the reasons people didn't like the VLOOKUP was because you could not go from right to left if need be. You had to go from left to right automatically. So people didn't like that. So they came out with the XLOOKUP years later. Index match, we're probably gonna do that first. When do the index match next? Because that's been around just as long as the VLOOKUP and people liked it. And there's also an index match. Trying this. So that's next. So stay tuned for that video. And this is me out because under 10 minutes. Hey.